graduation season. The weather's kind of ramping up for those outdoor parties, obviously following the protocols you need to follow, but the weather's ramping up.
It's going to be really warm by the weekend, right?
Yeah, it is. If you are having like a graduation celebration, it's going to be hot. I want you to think summer around here. You know, we've been spoiled so far this spring. It's been pretty chilly, but hey, if your friends, neighbors got the pool, it's time to start getting them ready officially now.
Reconnect.
Yes, because now is the time when you see the highs for the end of the week and the weekend. Unfortunately, this will also bring out the cicadas as well. I think we're going to be in full cicada swing by the time we get to Thursday and Friday and the weekend around here because we've got some hot weather coming. I want you to think late June, kind of 4th of July-ish temperature-wise. All right, here's a look at radar. You know, we've had a good soaking around the area today. A warm front lifted across the tri-state, brought some locally heavy rain early this morning through the afternoon. Now we're kind of sandwiched in between two areas of rain at the moment. One to our north, one to our south. This is the one that's plagued us all day. It's moving away from us up through central Ohio in the direction of Columbus. And then I'm keeping an eye on a couple of rogue downpours that have flared up to the south and west of Cincinnati. Currently, you know, things are pretty quiet across northern Kentucky and southeast Indiana. But if there were going to be any additional downpours this evening, they would generally be to the south and west of Cincinnati, across northern Kentucky or southeast Indiana. But as you see there, the trend has been for us to turn drier, and I think that trend continues through the evening and for the better part of the night as well. Look at some of these rainfall amounts. Widespread amounts around an inch. We did have a daily rainfall record here in Cincinnati, but when that area of rain kind of stalled out on the north side of town, some folks picked up 1 to 2 inches of rain. Anywhere from Loveland to Deerfield Township, back towards Westchester, Fairfield, Hamilton, and then that little stripe there too in southeast Indiana. As I mentioned, though, the threat for rain decreasing through the evening and tonight. It will probably pick back up again early tomorrow with a batch of showers in the morning that could impact the commute, and then maybe a few hit and miss downpours in the afternoon. After tomorrow, rain chances quickly begin to decrease as we really start to crank up the heat. That's right, we're springing right on into summer. Mid-70s tomorrow, around 80 on Wednesday, and then we're thinking upper 80s heading into the weekend. And I'm not going to completely rule out that we couldn't experience our first 90 of the season. As of right now, I'm not officially calling for it, but it is certainly on the table too. So back downtown now, we've got those kind of hazy, cloudy skies, although we've had a little bit of sun shining through recently. 67 at the airport. Look at that, over 1.5 inches of rain fell with that slow-moving warm front. So temperatures range from the upper 50s, where the rain has held on the longest, to the north and east, to in the mid-60s, getting closer to 70 as you head down into the bluegrass into Kentucky. In fact, Louisville close to 80 right now, and that's the warmer air that's headed in here for the rest of the week. So a much milder night. Temperatures don't drop much. And again, I won't rule out a stray shower or downpour, but overall it's drier. That is until closer to daybreak in the morning when I think that next batch of rain moves in. So you see here on Futurecast, south and west of Cincinnati, maybe something this evening. Here comes a little quick round of showers in the morning. That gets out of here. There may be a few stray downpours in the afternoon. And then as we get into Wednesday, it's more about the heat and humidity with maybe a few pop-up downpours out there for the afternoon and evening. So a real summer-like weather pattern developing. So overall drier, but I won't rule out a stray shower this evening. 58 tomorrow, mostly cloudy, a few downpours, 76. And again, most concentrated area of rain in the morning and then kind of hit or miss in the afternoon with the heat and humidity. 7-day forecast. There you go. Looking pretty hot heading into the weekend and humid, might I add, as well. And we'll kind of get that summertime pattern where there could be a few pop-ups heading into the weekend.
Can't have it all, Sheree.
I know.
Gosh, complaining
Here
about
come the bad hair days.
Oh, you're fine.